Welcome back to the Minecast. I'm GamerZ.
I'm Lockdown Life.
And I am Guilf.
And I've just
And
found
I am
diamonds.
What?
What?
No, you didn't.
Literally straight away.
You literally
yeah.
put them there before the recording.
No,
I've just found some.
it's a massive
What?
vein. Yeah, but we were basically just going to say we are all very ill right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you tell?
We all sound like we've got a nose plug on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally all haven't seen each other in ages and all kind of got ill at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
weird.
Well,
kind of annoying.
I've seen you lockdown and
Yeah.
you gave me your illness.
Oh yeah, I didn't give you it.
You did. You purposely you were joking about like coughing all over me and stuff.
What?
And then that probably actually gave me the illness.
Oh, yeah. My face is numb but hurts at the same time. it's not nice.
Yeah, I think you're the worst of us right now.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's because I have hay fever as well, so I just don't escape.
Uh,
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm kind of like over the hill of the illness, so I'm like on the mend, as it were.
Yeah. Good.
But yeah.
yeah, I don't feel too bad. I just got a blocked nose and stuff like that.
I mean, we went rock climbing yesterday, didn't we? So
Yeah.
we're not like terribly ill.
Yeah, we're not on our deathbed.
That's a shame.
Yeah, my hands still hurt a lot from that.
I know, we actually like did quite a long session yesterday. I think it was like 2 hours of like straight like bouldering, which is like rock climbing without ropes for anyone who doesn't know what
And
that
you just
is.
fall on mats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't go as high, obviously, otherwise it would be quite dangerous.
I did something similar last weekend,
Oh yeah.
which
Hmm.
was like a there's a TV show in the UK called Ninja Warrior, which is like a big obstacle course.
Oh, yeah.
And what they do is they have like obstacle courses just around the country that you can do. So I did that and it was very fun. It was kind of tricky in parts, but I was very achy afterwards.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we did some recording the day after and I was still very achy. and now I'm ill, so I wonder if like there must have been someone there that was licking all the surfaces or something.
Someone just
And it
like,
wasn't me.
licked the bars.
Yeah,
Put your hands
exactly.
all over.
No, yeah, it was you. That's why you got ill, 'cause you
Oh,
licked
yeah.
the bus.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my theory of where I got my illness from.
Have you ever been bouldering?
I'm not sure. I've been rock climbing indoor without the harness thing.
Okay,
Does that
yeah,
count?
Okay.
yeah, that's probably
That's
bouldering. then.
probably it.
Yeah, so I probably have without realising that.
Was the wall not very tall? Like about 5 meters?
Yeah, it wasn't that high and it was also like curved.
Oh, what, like overhanging?
So you ended up going upside down, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, we were saying we should go together at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's really fun. I've always enjoyed that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
then next weekend I'm doing, do you know Go Ape?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing that. So I'm full of activities this month.
For anyone who doesn't know what Go Ape is, it's just basically like a treetop adventure. So you just like do loads of like obstacles between
Mhm.
trees, and it's really high up, so it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's
and
scary.
like zip lines and things like that. And at the end, you get a pet monkey.
Yeah, Gamers and I did that ages ago, and I remember the trees were like swaying in the
Yeah, it's
in the
really
wind.
windy. Oh my god, there's a funny story about that actually, isn't there?
Yeah, go on, tell it.
So when they like give you the little briefing and stuff at the start, they give you your harness and they tell you about all the stuff on it and stuff like that. And they showed that there was this little whistle on it, and they were like, so if you're in trouble or you need help or anything, just blow this whistle
Yeah.
and we'll come over and help you. And we're like, oh, okay. So then we just go off on our own. Our dad's on the floor watching us, but obviously he's not an expert, so he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So we get to this obstacle, and I'm just stood there like, how'd you do this? I have no idea. So then I just blow the whistle, and then this guy comes
Like,
screaming,
running,
running over to me. Yeah,
screaming,
going,
yeah.
I'm coming, I'm coming. And then he got there, and I was like, how would you do this obstacle? And then he was just like, yeah, I only meant to blow that for emergencies. And he got like really annoyed.
Yeah, because they didn't say that
They
it's
didn't
for
specify.
emergencies, like if you fall off or something. Like
They just said if you need help.
They just said if you need help or assistance in any way, just blow the whistle and we'll come and get you. But apparently it was strictly for emergencies.
Yeah, so like if you're about to fall off and die, I was just like, I don't know how to do this obstacle.
You just stood there staring at him like,
That was so funny though.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it'd be good. I have done it before, but like
Mm.
ages and ages ago. So it'd be good to do it again.
For sure.
So, should we talk about what we did after the previous podcast? We did some recording, didn't we?
Oh yes.
Was it the recording for my video?
It was,
Ooh.
which is now out, by the way.
Yeah, which is pretty epic. It's probably out for like nearly a week now. Hopefully it's doing well. We will
Probably
see.
got about 10 views.
Yeah.
10 million.
Yeah, 10
Oh,
million.
10 million would be good. But basically, it's the Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory video. I invited a bunch of YouTubers, including gamers and Guilf, to compete in the challenges. And how did you guys find it?
It was
Ah.
fun. I think it was fun, like getting to talk to some more YouTubers because I've never talked to that many before, really.
Yeah.
That's the most people
So
you've
that was
spoken
cool.
to in your life.
Yeah, yeah. You two are the only people I ever talk to. I'm just locked in a room on my own forever.
We're obviously the first two to go out of the 5 challenges.
I was beyond annoyed because I was away that weekend and I came home a day early and it took me like 3 hours to get home and I was like, okay, it's gonna be good as long as I don't go out first.
I remember saying, like, are you sure you want to come home? Because, like,
You could go out straight away.
like you could go out straight away. I felt so bad when you did.
That's my commitment to the videos, but still, I was like, I got sucked up through that chocolate like pipe, didn't I? And
Yeah.
and you like told me to go through it, and I was just so annoyed. I didn't even like sprint. I just walked. I couldn't even hold control to sprint.
That was a really funny thing. We were looking at the like perspectives that other people sent just to see if they recorded it right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we got to the bit where you got eliminated and Chazza just was jumping on you going, die, Gil, die.
Yeah. It's quite funny.
And you were just like depressed sitting there like,
Yeah,
oh.
like
Yeah.
not saying anything, like, oh god.
I was very annoyed, but it was still a very cool experience.
I
Yeah.
just remember watching you like slowly suffocate in the pipe.
In our little like sort of segments where we sort of said what our expectations were and stuff.
Mhm.
I said something like, "Oh, as long as I don't go out first." I really predicted that.
That's quite funny. I remember like in the interviews, I asked who everyone thought was going to win, and everyone said me. And then I got to your perspective, and you were like, I don't know.
I didn't have much hope because I was like,
Humble
I was-
Gil.
I wasn't
Humble
sure
girl.
if I wanted me or gamers to win.
Mhm.
So I was like sort of undecided because I would have been happy if my friend won.
Mm.
So I wouldn't have been like distraught if I didn't. But I was pretty distraught when I came last.
The second challenge was like,
Oh yeah, after
The
the chocolate
parkour.
room, we moved on to the inventing room, which was parkour with all the different things from the inventing room in the movies.
the big gumballs and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that what those blocks were meant to be?
Yeah, they were like everlasting gobstoppers. The ones from the
Okay.
like the 2005 movie are like different colors.
Hmm.
And then obviously you got the Brian stands for all the like potions and stuff that are in the movie.
The potions.
Yeah, that's like he's experimenting and stuff, and there's test tubes everywhere. So Brian
Yeah.
stands is probably the closest to that in Minecraft.
Yeah.
It was a really cool build.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. In the parkour thing, for some reason, there was just this one little jump that was really easy, but I died on it about 50 times.
It was a little headbanger, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then everyone was like ahead of me for basically the whole thing. And they were all battling up front to finish. And I was just stuck at the very start the whole time.
Oh my god.
I think I was like stressed because I obviously wanted to win. And then like Guilf had just gone out, so it was just me left from the Minecast.
Hmm.
I wanted to represent the Minecast, and then I died.
We didn't represent it very well, did we?
Oh yeah, and then I got crushed in like a press machine.
Oh yeah, that was quite
was how
funny
I
to be
died.
fair.
And they were all like, "Oh, it's so brutal."
Yeah, it was brutal. It's quite funny just watching you like get killed.
So today, the day that we record this episode, is the day before the video comes out.
Oh yeah.
What expectations do you have?
I don't know. I still need to go through the edit and add in like things for the timeline because at some points in it I mentioned there's like 4 days left, but I never like said when there was like when there was like 6 days left and stuff. So I need to add that in to just make the storyline a bit
Consistency,
consistent and just remind people that like I only have this amount of time until they get there. So I need to actually hurry up and do it. So the animations for the video are being done at the moment. I've already reviewed the cut and everything, so I'm quite happy with how it's looking. But I need to check the music and stuff and make sure everything's all good. And so it's going to be like a late night tonight, just reviewing it all and making sure the video is as good as it can possibly be.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll end up great.
Thank you.
Did everything go to plan in the event? The like, actual when we did it?
So some things went wrong. Like obviously at the start, we were meant to be doing it with this voice chat mod.
Yeah.
But I couldn't set it up with the server. I couldn't figure out how to do it. So we just ended up doing it in a Discord call with everyone, which it still worked all right, to be fair.
It was all right. Because the thing is, you were worried about all the voices like clashing over each other and then people not talking because of they don't want to talk over people.
Yeah.
But then you can just change that all in editing anyway.
As long as everybody had like their own audio channels, then it's okay to edit.
Yeah, that's just the thing though. Like some people didn't have their own audio channels. My perspective kind of corrupted for the last like 2 challenges. So I had to rely on like Swords and Mosey's, and I'm not sure. I think it's because Sword streams. Some of his channels kind of merged together, just so it can go together for the stream. So mine and Sword's audio is like together, so I have to like cut it apart and try and make one louder than the other, but it's really hard. But hopefully it should still be usable. I'm pretty sure it is, but we just need to recover it. And the one after the inventing room, so the third room, was the chicken one, and that's gonna be so funny.
Yeah. That sounded. I was just sat there laughing because I could hear what was going on, but I couldn't talk, and I was dead.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't in the world, but I could just hear what everyone was saying. It was so funny.
Going on about like bargain buckets and KFC and stuff.
It's so funny. Like YouTubers were just getting stared down by a chicken for $1,000. But yeah, another thing that went wrong was I gave everyone a brightness mod to use. I didn't tell them they needed to set their brightness up to like 1200% to make it like fully bright, so the builds all look really bright and everything looks well lit. So some of them like have a really dark POV for like most of it.
How bad did it look?
Not like terrible, but like it would have been better to if
Does
I
the build still
reminded
look
them.
good?
Yeah, it still looks
perspective?
decent. And I've just tried to use perspectives that are well lit for most of it.
Yeah, I can remember. I think there was like a boxing ring part, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And I think it was Mosey was like, "It's so dark, I can't see." And you were like, "Have you put your brightness mod on?"
I was like, no.
And he did it, and he's like, "Wow."
Yeah. This looks
Well,
great.
it's so colourful. But,
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. Yeah, that's my fault though, because if someone's never used a mod, they must just think it like automatically works, which is fair enough. Like, I'll just know that for next time now.
Yeah, so the one after the chicken one was the boxing one.
Yeah.
That was quite intense watching that.
Yeah. Well, we won't say like who won, even though the video's already been out and they've probably seen it. But if they haven't, then definitely go watch it. But it was between Sword and Mosey, the final boxing match, and it was actually quite close and quite intense.
Yeah. I think the person that won only had like a couple hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
it really did come close, didn't it?
Yeah, and then that person had to go on to try and clutch like off the glass elevator from the top of the factory.
But to be fair, aren't you shouting out the podcast in that video?
Yeah, I am.
So most of the people watching this right now will have just come from watching that.
Yeah, that's true, to be fair. Basically, if you haven't seen the video, go watch it now. If not, then there are spoilers.
I watched the podcast all the way through first.
Watch every single episode of the podcast 4 times.
Yeah, and then you can watch 1 second of Lockdown's video.
Yeah.
Wait, this is the 6th episode now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
It's going quick, I think.
I know, it is.
Do you two like just zone out when you're mining?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really concentrating what I'm doing.
Yeah, speaking of that, how many diamonds have you got?
I'm not going first.
I'm not going first.
I'll go
Whoever
first.
asked the question has to go first.
Yeah, okay, I don't think I'm doing well this time. 15.
Go on, gamers.
I got 17.
I've got 16.
Oh my
What the
god,
hell?
what the hell? That's literally in the order of how many we have up on the surface in our chests.
Yeah.
15, 16, 17.
We've talked about that, how we add them all up at the end of every episode, don't we?
Yeah. We're really close, actually. I think
Yeah.
lockdowns last by about 5.
Yeah, I was last by 40 at like one point.
Yeah, you really caught up.
I don't know how.
And then Gamers is first. I'm not sure how many ahead of
I've
me you
got-
are, though.
I think I've got 4 stacks and 11, I think, and you've got 4 stacks and 3, is it? Or wait, is lockdown got the 4 stacks yet?
I'm nearly on 4 stacks, I think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so Guilf's on 4 stacks and 3 or something.
Mhm.
What a noob, don't even have 4 stacks yet.
Who will have the most diamonds at the end of the season? Which is like, we just,
In 100 years.
yeah. We shall see.
Yeah, we don't know. What would we change if we did like a new season?
Maybe we could go for a different ore. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine like the most redstone?
Oh my god, that's such like a little weird. Oh.
The most deep slate.
Yeah.
I think I might have to go for the first bathroom break of the podcast.
No way.
No, yeah.
I drank like a liter of water just before this, and it was probably a bad idea.
That's why you were so late. Okay, when lockdown's gone, we can just talk loads of shit about him.
Yeah.
What the hell? To be fair, you might get ahead on diamonds.
Okay, well, we'll be quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Think
Right.
about the diamonds.
B.O.B.
We'll be timing you. Has he gone?
I don't know. Sometimes he does this on purpose, doesn't he? Where he just mutes.
Yeah, he just stays there for a bit.
Or he'll walk off with his headphones on, so he can
yeah, and
still
then he
hear
just
us.
listen to us.
And I'm like, I heard that.
This is like the first time we've had just 2 of us talking on the podcast.
This is the first time we've had peace and quiet in the
Yeah.
podcast.
Should we just kick lockdown out of the podcast?
Maybe.
Like, wait till he shouts it out in this video, and then we'll kick him out.
Yeah, true. I could ban him right now.
Yeah. Then we can split his diamonds. But like we're planning on at some point, if one of us is like too ill or one of us is on holiday or something, then we'll do it with just 2 of us. So I guess this is good practice
Yeah, I guess.
for when
And-
lockdown's off doing something.
And we came quite close to doing a 2-man episode yesterday, didn't we? Because I was ill and I was pretty ill and I had a
Hello.
bad day. So
Returned.
welcome back.
Hello.
Thanks.
But then we held off for one more day, and then you could
Yeah.
do it.
We held off for one more day and now I'm here.
He is back.
In that time, I found more diamonds.
Oh
Me
my god.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on 23.
What?
What?
Easy.
That's it. I'm gonna find diamonds right now.
Yeah, but you 2 found diamonds right at the start of the episode. Was that a lie when you found that, or was that
No, I
true?
literally mined 2 blocks and then straight to diamonds.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mined a few, but I only got 1 diamond.
Oh yeah, before the episode started, you put X-ray on, and then
Oh yeah. Oh, diamonds!
what the hell?
No way.
I literally called it.
Well, a funny, because we like do Q&A segments on this podcast,
Oh yeah. we
and
do.
one of a really funny question that we saw before we started was someone was said, "What is that Bom 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 song that you sing in the 24-hour videos?"
Should we do an example of what that
Yeah.
song goes?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
You ready?
Yeah.
Bom,
Bum,
bom,
bum.
bom, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-bom.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone watching knows what that is?
Yeah, some people have got to know what that is.
Yeah, surely.
It's from a mobile game called My Singing Monsters, where you basically just breed different monsters and they all sing different parts of a song. It sounds like such a weird game.
It's like a musical game. We've been doing that for a long time. I remember
Yeah.
before we did the most recent 24-hour video, I think I like skimmed through some of the older ones,
Mm.
and you were doing it back then, and I can
Yeah,
remember doing it with you. So it's obviously like a really long time ago.
Yeah, we did it in the first 24-hour video, which is like over a year ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most memorable time we did it was when we were building the mob farm in the 1 block one.
Oh yeah.
And then people, I think that was the most rewatched part of the video.
Really?
Of just us doing bomb. Because someone timestamped it, and then I'm guessing loads of people went to that bit. So that was quite funny.
That's funny.
But it just always comes out when we get tired for some reason.
It's just like we default to that. Like in our mind, that's what's happening, and then we just release it.
It's just who we are. We try so hard to hold it back, but then we get tired and we just can't hold it back anymore.
That's going to be our jingle for the podcast. Bomb. Bom Bom. Welcome back to the Minecast.
Welcome back to the Bom Bom Bom.
Yeah, we still haven't thought of a Minecast. I mean, of a jingle for the Minecast.
Yeah.
We actually haven't, to be fair.
We need your guys' help.
Yeah.
Everyone like we
comment
said
the
that before,
jingle.
but comment down below the jingle.
Just comment like the noises.
Yeah.
Just phonetically like sound out the song.
Ding-dee-dong-dong.
Dingy doo
Comment that.
doo.
Oh, diamonds.
Oh no, not
yeah.
diamonds again.
Oh, this bloody.
Oh, diamonds.
What's it
Hey.
called? A bone thing. A bone.
Fossil.
A fossil. A fossil spawned in my diamond vein, so it got rid of half of it.
Let's go.
Dinosaurs pulling through.
Speaking of things going wrong, shall we speak about some car stuff?
Yeah,
Past.
we can.
Oh,
Who's going to go
yeah.
first? Because we've all got a car story, haven't we?
Yes.
I'll go first because mine's the least exciting.
Well, it's
Yes.
kind of exciting. It's kind of like interesting.
Interesting.
It's kind of
What
funny.
is skills one?
Well, I've already spoken about how I failed my last driving test.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's literally one of the titles says Guilf's driving test fail.
Yeah, that's a thing we always do. We always talk about the same topics multiple times.
It's still in the thing.
But as an add-on, I have my next test, which is on Wednesday.
Ooh.
And it's somewhere different because I don't think I'm allowed in my local test centre anymore.
That's
We're
quite funny.
arguing.
I think Gamer should go next because his is not
Well, I
as
don't want to tell
major.
the full story.
You know,
but,
you don't need to tell the full story.
But one way or another, I was parked on a road,
Hmm.
and then suddenly this weird van was chasing. Basically, this weird van was chasing me. So then I had to turn around really quickly and it was a really tight road,
Mm-hmm.
and it had like brick walls at the end of people's driveways, so it was like really tight. So I was trying to turn around really quickly to get away from the van, and then I may have reversed a bit too far and smashed into a wall. And yeah, and the whole time I was driving home, I was like, "Oh, the damage is gonna be so bad. Oh, my car's ruined." And then I got out, and it's just like a little tiny thing on the back of my car. I'm like, "Oh, that's all right then."
It's a memory.
Yeah. Obviously, I'd rather it not have happened, but
Yeah.
that is my car story.
It's like a little triangle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the corner of the wall pushed in part of the car.
It's really annoying as well because it's right next to your number plate. So if it had hit the number
Yeah.
plate, it probably would have just damaged the number plate, and
And I could just got a new one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been really
They're like
easy.
£10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. But yeah, my story is I was caught speeding not once but twice, which is not epic.
Oh dear.
But the time I got caught for first was like going 39 and a 30, and it was just leading up to a 60. So no one really goes
Oh,
30
yeah.
there because there's not any houses really.
Only lawful citizens go 30 there.
Well, there's a thing actually on my second driving test, which I also failed.
Mm.
One of the things I failed on was because I started speeding up before the speed limit sign.
Oh yeah.
So I was going like 33 and a 30, 10 meters before the sign changed, but I still got that was like one of the reasons why I failed.
Yeah,
that a
is-
major?
that is a major, yeah.
But that's like what you did, but you did it worse.
Yeah, but I didn't do it on my test. I wouldn't do it on my test. Like on my test, I drove like 25 miles an hour, just because I wanted to pass.
Mm.
I'm never gonna pass.
Well, so you got 2 speeding tickets. And what
Yeah.
happened?
So like one of them was 39 and a 30 just before a 60, so I was like kind of speeding up for it, and then I saw a speed camera van parked right hanging out of like a driveway, which was
Mm.
a really strange place to see it, but I knew it had got me straight away. And then the other time was at 5 a.m. on a motorway heading to an airport. I was going to be late to like get my flight, so I needed to like hurry up, but I didn't see that there was speed cameras like on the above archway, and it didn't say on Google
yeah.
Maps. So I just went through and got another speeding ticket there.
You were going like
Oh,
150 miles an hour or something, weren't you?
No, I was going like for like 70 in
Oh,
in
yeah.
one of those temporary 60 limits or something. It was so annoying because the speed limit on a motorway is like 70 anyway. So it's just really frustrating. But then I had a fine and 3 points on my license, and then I also had to do a driving awareness course, which costs £80. So it's basically like the same as getting the fine just without the points.
What a joke.
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, so I had to spend like 3 hours on a call in the morning doing this speed awareness course, telling us all about like stopping distance and like
How to drive.
how to drive, like all the speed limits and stuff.
Guilf, you should do that course.
Yeah, maybe. I think I need to actually pass my test first.
I was gonna say if you had any speeding tickets, but you need to pass to get that.
Yeah, true.
I've had one before though. I actually got mine before lockdown, which is real. If you know what both of our driving is like, you'd think, what the hell? How did that happen?
Yeah, you're like a
Yes.
little really nervous driver, aren't you?
I'm not a nervous driver.
He touches his
safe
gear
driver.
stick like 50 times a second.
No,
like,
I'm just
to make
checking
sure
them in
what gear
gear.
he's in.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but I don't like crash or. Well, I did crash actually. I
Yeah,
don't
you
like.
crashed. I've never crashed.
Well, my speeding ticket was bad because it was like so there's these roadworks on this road that is normally a 60 and it suddenly turns from a 60 into a 30, but it starts to change. The speed limit changed on a hill, so I was like, oh, I'll just speed up. Well, I'll stay at 60 to get up the hill, and then I'll just slow down at the top. So, like, it was probably about 20 to 30... Well, no, probably about 30, 40 meters into the speed limit that was 30. And there was this guy stood there with a little speed gun. So it wasn't even a speed camera either. It was just, like, some random guy with a speed gun that I didn't see at all, because obviously he's just, like, a little guy. So it's not like a big van.
He's just a little guy.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just a funny little guy.
Very little guy with a stupid speed gun, and then he caught me going like 54 in a 30, so obviously that's bad. So then I couldn't even do a speed awareness course.
Yeah,
So then I
'cause
just
it's
got a
above the limit.
£100 fine and 3 points. And the thing was, because I'm in the first,
2 years.
I think I'm out of the first 2 years now, but I was in the first 2 years of passing. And when you're in that time, if you get 6 points on your license, then you get banned from driving for like a year or something.
Yeah, and you have to
And you have to
redo your test.
you have to redo your test, yeah. So I was like really scared of getting any speeding ticket after that. So then I'd always drive like the speed limit or maybe a little bit less. And then every time I drive like that, locked, I'd be like, why are you going so slow?
Because it feels ridiculously slow in some places. Like when there's
Yeah.
no people around, like
Yeah.
I know you should probably always go to speed limit, but
Like, but it's like on
It's
a
more
road that's
fun.
normally a 60 and then they put a few little cones about and then you all of a sudden have to go 30.
yeah.
Like that feels really slow.
I know when you're driving at like 12 at night, there's no cars around, and then there's roadworks where no one's working, obviously, because it's 12 at night, and you still have
Yeah.
to go 30, like when it's a 60 road without the roadworks.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me. Like there should be some kind of rule where after a certain time, it just is a normal road again.
Yeah, and then they decide to start the roadworks about 5 miles before the actual bit where they dig a hole.
Yeah, and you drive past there, and there's never anyone working on it.
Yeah,
Like, it's just there for like 2 years, and there's no one doing anything on it.
it's so annoying.
Do you know what it
Ooh,
is? I think
diamonds.
you guys should just accept the fact that you can't drive.
Says the
yeah,
one who
failed
literally
12
can't drive.
times.
You're the only one who can't drive.
I can't get points on my license. Don't have one.
You've got a different coloured license.
Can you get points on your learner license?
I don't know. Should we find
Surely
out?
not. I don't know. That'd be interesting though.
Yeah, what would happen if you were speeding through a camera on like a driving lesson? Who would get the ticket?
Well, probably me, because I'd be driving.
But it's like not your car and you don't have a full license.
Yeah, and maybe it's like the
Instructor, because they're in charge of you.
instructor, because
Oh,
it's
right.
his car and he's in charge of you. He's responsible for you when you're learning to drive.
If say in a situation and you ran someone over and killed them on a driving lesson,
Purely
who would
hypothetical.
get in charge? I mean, what? Who would get in charge?
I
Who
don't know.
would get in trouble?
I don't know what happened, Guilf, when you did that.
Yeah.
I got away with
Was
it.
that only a minor on your test?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a minor, yeah.
Yeah, I got away with it. Fortunately, no, I didn't actually run anyone over. But I think.
Well, you didn't actually do it? I didn't know.
No.
Oh.
I managed to dodge out the way.
Oh, that's
Oh,
lucky.
that's pretty good.
It will probably be like just the driver's fault, I guess.
Mm.
I know you're under supervision, but it's still your actions, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
There's probably been cases of that before, and it was like a really long court case. And comment down below if that's happened to you.
No, I think it. In my opinion, I think it is the instructor's responsibility because like you're paying them to make sure you're safe, and if you do something that like you don't understand, you're meant to be learning, so
You're like, oh, I thought you were meant to hit people.
because that's why they have like pedals on the other side of the car and stuff.
Yeah, I can see it going that way, but I can also see some weird law about whoever's in control of the vehicle is in charge of what happens. But I think it should be the instructor that would get in trouble.
Well, they say, don't they, like at the start of your driving lessons. I don't know if you had this, gamers, because we had the same instructor, didn't we?
Yeah.
He said to me that like when you're in control of the car could be like a 1-ton weapon if you don't drive properly.
He didn't say that to me.
He basically said that to me. He was like, "You're in
knew that
control
you were gonna
of a
speed.
1-ton piece of metal that is really dangerous if you hit anything with it." I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he said something like that.
I feel like that was personal to you.
Yeah. So I know what you like. This is a
It's like-
weapon.
it's a
Don't kill
weapon.
people with it. Yeah, that's like real life lockdown transfers into Minecraft lockdown because you just always kill everyone for
Oh,
fun.
yeah. Oh, what? So I'm a serial killer in real life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're next.
It-
What the hell?
Shall we move on to the Q&A segment? And
I have, but first of all, I
Oh,
just
yes.
remembered something.
okay,
I've finished
Mhm.
university, guys.
let's go.
Ooh,
I literally
yeah.
forgot.
That's sick.
That's how unimportant it was because you saw the YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I
But it's a big achievement.
Yeah, definitely. And it was results day on a couple of days ago, and basically
Mhm.
like for months and months they've been going on this date at this time we'll release the results. And guess what they didn't do at that specific date and time?
Release
Release the
results.
results.
Exactly. And now I have to wait another like 3 weeks for no reason.
Oh my god.
Ah, bloody hell.
And I know I'm doing fine though, but it's just silly.
Yeah.
Well, in 3 weeks' time, we will release Guilf's results to the public.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And his full name and address.
Yeah.
My master's degree.
Will you have a master's degree then?
I will
If
have,
if
yeah.
he passes.
So basically, there's like 3 different levels to a master's, and I'm
Okay.
doing like the one just below the highest. Where if you do the highest one, you have to do like a big dissertation and stuff. But because I've already done one on my other degree, I just chose not to do it again.
Oh okay.
I'll get a postgraduate diploma.
Oh nice.
You should do a YouTube video. I built my master's degree in Minecraft Hardcore.
I built a brain in Minecraft Hardcore.
I built a fully working brain. You just create like life in Minecraft
Yeah.
with redstone. There's some people that would actually do that though. The redstone people are mad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's really cool. So now you can focus 100% on making epic videos.
Yes.
100%.
Let's go. All right.
Should we do the Q&A?
Yeah.
Yes. Q&A. Q&A.
I think probably the biggest one is should pineapple go on pizza? You thought I was going to say the face reveal one.
Why is this such a big debate? I don't understand. It's just pizza and pineapple, and I don't like it.
What? It's
What?
Me
it's
neither.
really nice. What? It's like refreshing.
You know
on a
me. I
pizza.
only eat margarita pizzas.
Yeah, you only eat like cardboard
What? How's that cardboard?
because you're like a
It's
really
nice.
really picky eater.
No,
You
I'm not.
only-
That I'm not. I used to be more picky.
Yeah, but you're still
No,
fairly.
you
Just
are,
things
you are
like-
a picky
Just things
eater.
like baked beans. I won't eat baked beans because
Yeah,
they're just
what?
like little balls of mush in some liquid.
What do you mean? They're beans.
It's like they're disgusting. They don't taste nice.
That's a British
like little-
delicacy.
It's like eating little bugs that pop in your mouth when you eat them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, no, you don't want to eat it anymore.
You just eat like plain rice with ketchup on it.
Did
No,
you
I
eat microwave
don't.
curries for breakfast?
Oh yeah, you have microwave curry.
Yeah,
for breakfast.
lockdown. I had pizza for breakfast the other day.
Yeah, leftover pizza.
Did it have pineapple?
Yeah,
on?
I had a leftover microwave curry for breakfast.
It had peppers, chicken, ground beef, and sweet corn.
Brief.
Ground beef. Ooh, diamonds.
Well, what does Guilf think about pizza and pineapple and that?
I'm going to say I should be just completely obliterated from the pizza discussion because I don't have cheese on my pizza.
Oh yeah,
What?
that is
Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
you're like
cheese makes me sick. So
Are you lactose intolerant?
No, I
Or you
just
just
I just hate
intolerant?
cheese so much that it just makes me sick.
He just finds cheese cringe.
What, you just don't like it, or your body actually makes you sick, or do you
It's like
just the
literally
taste that you
both.
don't like? Oh.
It's like all of the above. It just makes me sick.
That's such like a Guilf thing, though. If anyone was gonna be like that with cheese, it would be Guilf.
I think it's probably like partially a mental thing.
Mm.
You're
I just-
mentally scarred by
I have
cheese.
a phobia of cheese,
Did someone throw a block of cheese at you when you were younger?
possibly. It might be repressed. But yeah, I just hate it. I can't stand cheese.
Is it every type of cheese?
I think, yeah, it just like,
Is
I
there
just
like
hate cheese.
is
cheese
there like
strings.
a
What about cheese strings?
is there like a
Ugh.
mastermind cheese that you're like fully like that's the one you're most scared of, like grated cheese or something?
Just the smelly ones, I think.
The smelly cheese.
Or what about like
Yeah.
blue cheese? Would that be the worst cheese?
Yeah.
I don't
probably.
even want that.
Yeah, no, I don't want that either. But
Camembert, that would be bad for you because that stinks.
Yeah.
Bree's a nice cheese.
Now everyone just comment cheese in Gilf's videos.
Everyone give
Please.
Guilf the cheese
Please
touch.
don't. No.
Do you feel sick even just reading the word cheese?
Sometimes. There's a funny cheese story, which was I went on a school trip to Spain a very long time ago,
Mm.
and I like potato croquettes. But
What
I
is that?
didn't. You don't know what a potato croquette is?
No,
It's like
I
a little.
I think I know, but I
Isn't
don't.
it like a
It's like-
battered potato, like kind of?
Imagine like mashed potato with breadcrumbs.
Okay.
It's nicer than it sounds. I can't do it justice, but I like them. So when it was time to get my dinner, where we were
Mhm.
staying on this school trip, I was like, "Oh, I'll have some potato croquettes, please. Do they have cheese in?" And the person was like, "No, don't worry." I was like, "No, brilliant. I'll have lots of potato croquettes then, please." And I bit into the first one, very excited because I was hungry, and I went, "Oh, that tastes weird." So I went back and I was like, "Does this have cheese in?" And they're like, "Yes." So I was like, "Oh," because like I'd sort of bitten into it and had say like half a croquette or whatever, and I just like felt really like gross and off.
How'd you have such
got
a
cheese
big
phobia.
reaction to cheese?
And I went back into my little room and just like leaned over the toilet because I thought I was gonna be sick. I managed to hold it in, but
Oh my
it was
God.
horrible.
That's so
But-
funny.
Can you have like milk and stuff?
Yeah, I like milk.
What?
You're so weird.
I know. There's my quirk.
So you think it's the taste and the cheese?
It's probably just the thought of
Chemical.
cheese.
The thought of cheese.
I don't know.
Definitely
So
got
if
cheese
someone
phobia.
gave you cheese to eat, but but you weren't thinking of cheese, would you be fine?
I don't know.
Yeah, we should like blindfold you for a video and feed you cheese. and,
Yeah.
like, see what
And then
happens.
see what happens.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Let's do that. What's the
there's
next
that.
question?
Well, that links into the next one. If we ever did a face reveal, that's what we would do for our face reveals. We just feed Guilf cheese.
Feed
Yeah.
Guilf cheese, yeah.
Do you think you guys will do face reveals?
I'd like to at some point because I'd like the thought of doing real life content.
Mm.
What kind of like real life content would you do?
Well, I remember ages and ages ago, not long after I started my channel, I made a little. It wasn't fully serious, but I made a little like sweet tasting video where I had like some English sweets and some American sweets
Mm.
or candy, and I was like doing taste tests, and it obviously never got released, and it was a bit of a joke. But I'd
Yeah.
do stuff like that.
Oh
You
yeah.
should do cheese tasting video.
English cheese versus American cheese.
Yeah.
Which one makes me more sick?
Title could be like cheese phobic taste cheese.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Well, I've already actually done a face reveal, but
Oh, yeah, you
it's
have.
not public anymore.
Has anyone got like a screenshot of the stream?
No.
Can someone leak his face?
Well, people do have that, but they're just on my Discord and they just don't exist anymore. Because they just always want me to do Bed Wars streams, and I'm like, I don't want to do Bed Wars streams because I don't like Bed Wars anymore.
I've never met a creator that hates their fans more.
I don't hate my fans, I hate Bed Wars.
I'm
It's
only
so-
winding you up.
It's so I've played it for so many hours on stream and just getting killed over and over and over.
It's pretty depressing.
It is depressing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching back some of my streams the other day where I was just playing Bed Wars, and like 90% of the time I'm just dead, flying around as a ghost, just talking to the chat. So it's like, why would people want to watch the stream?
Yeah, it's
If
it's
bad
that,
if
yeah.
you're just watching someone watch people
Other
play.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do private games on my streams of Bed Wars,
Oh yeah.
and because again, like just getting you get targeted, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can't, there are like 8 teams or something in each game, and
Yeah.
it will be a 1v7 like every single time. So I used to get to the point where I just like get the materials and just build like a house for everyone. So, please don't kill me.
You have
And
to
then-
like
and then-
bargain with your fans for them
Yeah.
not to kill you.
Exactly. And then I'd like build like a cool base and everyone be in it, and then one person would come along and like just ruin it. There's always one, isn't there? But yeah, I stopped playing Bed Wars a long time ago.
Yeah, because if people are watching Bed Wars streams, they're probably going to be good at Bed Wars.
Hmm.
So then,
That's true.
like, when people join the private games, they just destroy you.
Oh, I think I've like disconnected again.
Oh,
Oh,
my
dear.
god, lockdown is a butt.
Do-do-do.
But yeah, I like on those streams I used to have my face on them.
Hello.
Mm.
Oh.
But
Hello.
hello. Oh, just left
That's
the
not
game.
Good.
Oh dear.
Oh, diamonds for us.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Why have you got Guilf internet today?
I gave it to him. Oh no, he's being hacked again.
Hello.
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 Oh.
Oh, he's left.
Hello?
Ooh, what a butt.
He's back. I
Apparently,
think.
I'm wondering what's
Uh,
going on. Lockdown keeps leaving and joining the Discord.
I'm back.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I don't know what keeps happening. Someone keeps
You've
like
got my internet today.
kicking my internet
Yeah.
or something.
Because obviously, I used to use Facecam on streams when I did like Bed Wars streams.
Mm.
So I was thinking if I do start streaming again, which I might do, but I would be do something different, then I might use Facecam. I'm not 100% sure though. I'll have to see what it looks like.
I think we should all build it up.
Yes.
We could even do it together.
Would you? What about you, Lockdown? Would you ever do Facecam?
I'm not sure because like I'm not sure if I want that experience. Like, because I'm sure at one point I might get recognized in public, and I would not. I don't think I'd like that because I don't go out in public that much. To be fair.
But when you do, you get very drunk.
Yeah, yeah. The only time I go out is when I go out on nights out. Really, like that's the main reason I go out. I obviously do other things, but like a lot of the time it's
Lockdown's
for
an
nights out.
alcoholic
Oh yeah, I go out like once every like 2 months.
day.
But yeah, I probably would not like that. That would probably make me go outside less than I already do.
Yeah, because I guess every time someone's looking at you from across the room, or like you think someone's looking at you, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be
do
like, do they know?
I'm lockdown life?
It's like that meme of like someone at the party.
Yeah,
No, it's
they're
like,
like, they
they
don't
don't
know
know
I'm
I'm
a
a
I'm
Minecraft
lockdown
YouTuber.
life.
Yeah.
But then they might actually know you're a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Cookie God made a really good point about this, and that was his brand is that he's this cookie guy. When obviously in real life he's a human.
Yeah.
So how would that sort of pull an audience's sort
Yeah.
of immersion or connection with him when they realise he's not
made of
actually a
cookies.
person made of cookies? Yeah.
It's also like the dream effect, isn't it? You don't want the dream effect. Like where everyone calls you ugly, even though you're not even that ugly at all.
Just don't do a memeable face reveal where you
Yeah,
put
where
your
you
head to
look
the
like a
side
meme.
for the whole thing. Have you seen that Meat Canyon video of like they made fun of his face reveal and then they made it seem like he had some weird twin stuck to the other side of his face.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen.
So
it.
then that's why he didn't show that side of his face.
That's quite
Aw.
funny. But like it kind of ruined his like hype because everyone was like, "Who is Dream? It could be anyone," like that kind of thing. And then
Yeah, it's like the big reveal.
and it was that picture of there was a picture of Dream ages ago when he was like younger and like a bit fatter and like
a bit
people were like
better.
quite a lot fatter, but like people were like,
Saying it was him and then there was like two sides of the community like saying, oh yeah, it's him, and the other side, no, it's definitely not him. And then it was him.
yeah, it was him. But like,
But he looked really different, didn't he?
yeah, it's
like when
just
he
like
actually
obviously he's
revealed.
grown up like years later.
What? So you think that would happen if you did a face reveal?
No, but like that's just like another reason not to do a face reveal. Like
Getting bullied.
not getting bullied really. It's kind of the thing where it kind of loses the hype. Like it's just gone forever. Like you can't get it back.
That's why I always think like you should really grow your audience a lot to do like as big of a reveal as possible, because you can only do it once, as you say.
Yeah, and so for me, like the most important thing would be like the recognized in public, and I probably wouldn't want that. And I'd prefer like to be a bit more private and just like keep my videos to just me online, I think. Or at this point, like it might change in a couple of years, like depending on how I feel and how like what I'm doing in my life. That's the main thing for me. And then the other thing is obviously just the hype, like the Dream effect of everyone knows who Dream is now. It's not like a big of a hype thing.
Yeah.
I think it can go both ways though.
Yeah, it can go both ways.
Like some YouTubers I watched, if they were just faceless YouTube channels, I wouldn't feel as like connected to them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like there's people like, I don't know if everyone will know who this is, but you know Memulous.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't done a face reveal, but you'd still class him as like he's on camera and he's still connected to his fans.
Like an in-person.
In like the same way someone who's face revealed would be.
Yeah, he wears a hat and bandana, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I always just find that weird though, because surely people would recognise him when he's out. Like if he's out with like some of his YouTube friends like Will and Ian and stuff, does he have to wear the bandana then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because surely if they see like a short person that sounds like him with them, then...
They'll probably figure it out, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and then they just take a picture of him and then the whole thing's done. So can he just not go out with his friends?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that whatever we decide to do in terms of face reveals, I think we would definitely make good real life content regardless. Like if it did happen.
Yeah, because Lockdown's always thought it'd be funny to do like a video of a night out.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I always thought that'd be really funny. In fact, like when we were out the other night, I started vlogging inside the club with my phone.
Yeah.
Just for fun and just like interviewing people.
So silly.
You're just going around going up to someone you've never met before and being like, "You're right, say hello." And like,
yeah. I was really drunk. It was quite funny.
And you can't even make yourself watch that video back, can you? Because it's so
no, it's very cringy. I don't like that. It's not good.
Should we do a diamond count?
Ooh, okay,
yes.
Go first.
Okay, I have a stack and 7.
What? No, you don't.
What about you guys?
GamerZ, you go next because
He
I
doesn't
went
have
first
that.
last time.
I got 51.
Oh, I got
What have you got?
47.
Ooh.
How have you got? I thought I was doing really well.
Ooh, sorry to burst your bubble, gamers.
A stack and 7.
Oh,
That is
god
not-
damn it. I was going to be last by quite a while again.
Oh, I'm gonna quit the podcast.
God
Oh,
damn
no,
it.
look,
We should have done it
Guilf's gonna
yesterday.
Overtake me.
Oh no, it's okay.
I don't want to be second. I want to be first.
You both quit the podcast because I overtake you.
Yeah, you just have to do it on your own.
It's my solo project now.
I might just start recording podcast episodes on my own so that I can get more diamonds.
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
You do like
that's
mini
right.
episodes, like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And like, so guys, here's me spawning in a bunch of diamonds.
Wait, here's another thing we could talk about. Like, obviously, we released the podcast and we shouted it out in the 24-hour videos, but everyone knows they're really like slow videos and they don't get as much traction straight away.
Yeah.
This time, I'm going to shout it out in the actual Willy Wonka video, which hopefully should do as well as a normal episode on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which is what, like, is that 10 times better or
yeah, we
than
might.
the 24-hour one?
Yeah, it's usually about like 2 million views, which is absolutely insane. So hopefully we should get more people over to the podcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
That'd be
think like
good.
we might get to like 5,000 subscribers or something?
I mean, we've got to 1.5 from our sort of collective
24
work with the
hours.
24-hour videos.
Yeah,
So I reckon that's possible.
Wait, get to what? What did you say?
like
5.
5,000.
Yeah, we could get to that. I don't think we'll... Well, remember our predictions last time?
20K.
Yeah.
In the first week, 20k views.
What are we on as a channel? I think we're on like 5,000 views.
Yeah, I think
Five,
5 or
6.
6, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty decent, but we need to like keep growing the audience who actually want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shouting out is good, but like a lot of them won't stay and they'll just like watch like a little couple of minutes
Mhm.
and then be like, oh, okay, that's interesting, but it's
Not
not
I
for
don't
me.
like it.
Yeah.
Click the video, ruin the AVD, click off. Job done.
Yeah, the AVD at the moment isn't the best, but that's just because it's just starting out, isn't it?
Yeah, it takes
Yeah.
time to improve. It's only been the day we record this is actually 2 weeks to the day since the podcast even went public.
Yeah, that's
2
pretty
weeks.
crazy.
It's nothing.
Also, for people who don't know what AVD means, it's like YouTube lingo, it's average view duration. So like how long
Yeah.
someone on average watches a video for.
Yes.
And it's very important for how videos are seen by the
Yeah.
algorithm.
Definitely. It's really like a good indication of performance for a video.
Would you say it's the main one?
No, I think views is the main one.
Well, yeah, but like the main one that makes it likely to get more views.
Yeah, after views, AVD is the best indicator of performance, I think.
And there's other things like the click through rate based on like good thumbnails and titles and stuff. And soon everybody will have access to A/B testing for thumbnails.
Which is
Ooh,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Do you want to explain how that works?
Yeah. So basically, right now on YouTube, you can either pick a randomly like generated thumbnail based on the frame, or you can make your own.
Mhm.
And
The only options.
yeah, and when you make your own custom thumbnail, which is what we do, you just sort of have to hope that it's going to be the best at catching people's eyes and pulling them in. Now, with this A/B testing thing, you can upload multiple thumbnails, and they'll all get shown to different people like randomly, and then YouTube will figure out what is the most eye-catching thumbnail, and just pick that one for you. So it really saves a lot of time, and it really sort of ensures that you've got the best thumbnail you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's interesting about it is it doesn't use CTR, which is click-through rate, like a percentage of people who like actually click on the video when they see it. That's CTR. It uses watch time as the metric, like watch time percentage. So it'll choose whichever thumbnail leads to the best watch time, which is interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Because obviously watch time is the most valued metric other than views, because that's what actually gets people paid, because people watch ads on the videos, and
Yeah.
then obviously Google makes money from that. So
Yeah.
that's what they want to reward.
Maybe it's also to try and sort of combat like excessively clickbait thumbnails, because if you do too much clickbait and you sort of literally mislead a potential viewer, then they won't watch it for very long.
Yeah,
They might
definitely.
watch the first minute and then go, "Oh wait, this isn't what the thumbnail said."
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah.
So it might be something to do with that as well.
That's the thing that like the sidemen, they have like some of them have like second channels where they do gaming,
Oh yeah, they're
and they
very
always massively clickbait. They go like, "I bought the new supercar," and then it's just like in a game. So you like, but on the thumbnail it looks like they make it look like they actually bought it.
Yeah.
So then I bet their average view duration is really bad drop off at the first minute.
Yeah, I can't
those
remember.
videos,
I
at
saw
least.
like a video the other day, and it was just really clickbait, like thumbnail, and but all the comments were like, "Oh, you got me with the thumbnail. Game's the game," that kind of thing. They were just like, "Oh yeah, you got me, haha." But it's actually just
Yeah.
annoying, like sometimes when you click
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
and it's not what you expect.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's video sick. Oh, that looks cool. I'll watch that. And then it's completely different. Way worse. Like, I don't like thumbnails that aren't actually anything to do with the video. They're just to get the concept across, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it doesn't actually show anything.
Like, if you're in a game buying a car, you should show that. You should show the game of you buying the car, not just a real life car. And then your real life person's, like you in real life standing next to it. Like,
Yeah.
That just is so misleading.
I think it's a bit lazy as well, because you could probably think of a better title and thumbnail for it
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just like something a bit different than "I got this car."
It's just so that they can get like a lot of clicks to get those pre-roll ads and then mislead. But in the long run, it's not actually a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's because like they make videos so often that
Yeah.
like they don't really have time to think of like the best thumbnail and title possible for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, like, the other day, Josh Zerka posted a video on his second channel where he normally does those sort of gaming videos
Oh yeah.
called I Got My Own Billboard. And the thumbnail looked exactly like the ones where he clickbaits a game. And I was like, oh, that's just going to be a game, isn't it? I'll just click it just to make sure. but then it was actually a real life thing where he got a billboard.
What?
And all the comments were like, "Oh my god, I thought this was gonna be a simulator game. I didn't think it was actually gonna be real life."
See, that's where you like ruin your audience's trust in the
Yeah,
thumbnails,
because
basically.
there's
Yeah.
probably a lot of people that didn't click it because of that, because they thought it wasn't gonna be a
Yeah,
real.
there was like, oh, he's faked it so many
Yeah.
times. It's not going to be real. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big negative effect of clickbaiting.
Have we got any more Q&A questions? We do. We've got one more, and that is, do we prefer to play by ourselves, or do we prefer it when we do things together?
Did they mean in videos or just in general?
I think it's in the context of videos and Minecraft.
I definitely prefer playing together for recording because it makes more funny moments and makes it more fun.
Less
But
lonely.
Yeah, but sometimes it is a bit more stressful, but
Yeah,
most of the time it's not.
it's kind of, sometimes it's harder to make like the content. Like, I'm not sure if the content that we do on the second channel, like the hide and seeks and stuff, part of me is like would wonder how they would perform on the main channel.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if the main channel needs like more of like a storyline kind
Solid
of like,
thing, yeah.
yeah.
But everyone seems to like them on the second channel. Like some of them have got like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it's just us playing hide and seek.
I know, it is
Yeah.
interesting. That's why I really like doing those videos on the main channel where I build something and then I have you guys play it at the end. Like, or we
Yeah.
all play it together at the end.
Are you gonna do a second channel video for the Willy Wonka one, but with like a longer version of it?
Maybe. I'm not sure because I kind of included most things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That'd be so much to edit as well.
Yeah, I could just try and get one made, but I don't know. Don't know if it would be worth it.
Can you believe that in my whole entire footage from beginning to end in the factory was 4 minutes?
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I lasted 4 minutes in that factory, and I spent 3 hours getting home.
Oh my god.
Can't believe it.
Basically what happened is you picked the wrong boat.
Yeah, because for some reason I thought that this
What?
chocolate river thing was going to go the other way.
Why would you think that though? Because the fates are all facing that way.
I thought your thing was going to like your checkered line was going to like drop down or something.
It
But
did.
it did.
So that was the start. So that we would like it would go and then we shoot. But
Yeah,
as soon as I got
That's
as
what
soon as
happened.
No, I know what happened. I obviously like literally as soon as it went, I realised what was going on. But as I was walking to it, I thought that the checkered line thing was sort of like
Yeah.
a dock, I guess, to like hold them in place, and then like you do something, and then we'd go and then loop around
And hit the other side of it.
yeah, and then it would like drop down by then to be the finish line.
So you thought it was a finish line, not a start line.
Yeah,
Well, it was both.
Yeah, but you thought it
I
wasn't
thought that-
going to drop down
yeah.
like, to let us go.
I thought we were gonna loop
Oh.
around, and then it would like drop down so that we could pass it as a finish line.
Oh, you thought it was like it would stay up and then you would go and then I'd drop it down.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, I ended up picking like the actual worst boat you could pick, and I stayed behind the whole time. But yeah, I think it's because of collision as well.
Yeah.
The collision of the boats made it tricky.
Yeah. Because if you hit one thing, like you hit one person or one side wall, you could make you go from like third to all the way to last.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was easy to get caught on the corners, like with
Yeah.
them being quite sharp.
Did you
Mhm.
test it a lot?
Yeah, I tested it a bit. I knew that it definitely wasn't wide enough for everyone to get through, so
Mm.
that's why picking the boat was important at the start.
Do you reckon if you competed in it, you would have come first, like in all the challenges?
I reckon I would have. I don't know. I think I would have. But I think I might have struggled on the
chicken
parkour.
one is like,
The chicken's
fate,
random,
though.
so yeah.
yeah.
I'd give it a good go.
I think I would have done good at the parkour. I think I would have sucked at the
Oh, yeah.
PvP, and I think I would have been able to do the water clutch.
Yeah, I think I would have got the water clutch. I probably would have lost PvP, and then the chicken thing was just not up to me. And then obviously the parkour, I was terrible at.
Yeah. But I think it like depends who you're against as well at those respective points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because, like, say, for example, if it was me versus Lockdown in the PvP, I'd get destroyed. But I think I think I'd be able to take you gamers.
oh yeah.
Do you remember
You just be lagging about the place.
Oh, yeah. Remember the nostalgic Hunger Games?
Oh,
And
yeah.
mugged you.
I fell through my own build.
How long ago was that?
That was a couple of months ago.
Well, but what about outside of making videos then? Do we prefer playing on our own or together?
Oh, definitely together.
Yeah.
It's just more fun, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Over the last few days, like being ill, I've enjoyed sort of just being by myself, doing like games. I've been playing Fallout 76.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen on Discord you playing that.
Yeah, which you can sort of just like chill on.
But
Whereas things like Helldivers, you just can't. So I've been off Helldivers for a few days. But yeah, normally I love playing together. It's fun, and I don't think we get to do it as much as we wish we could.
Yeah.
That's true. Like we're all fairly busy, like obviously with work and then like different actual responsibilities and stuff. Like gamers has got a what have you got to do, gamers?
I've got to edit my videos myself. You have like 10 editors that you get to do it.
Oh yeah, I still work with the editors.
Oh
yeah, just go-
yeah.
Peasants, edit for me, go.
No, I love my editors.
They send it to you and you're like, that's really good, mate, thanks. like when you get a haircut. And no matter what they do, like that is
It's just like
it's
absolutely
incredible.
terrible haircut. They just go shaves all the sides off completely, and then you're like, and then they show you the back. It looks all mangled. You're like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Right, you might be able to remember lockdown when we were doing our A levels. Can you remember when I basically got my head shaved?
Yeah, I think I remember something about you getting like a really scuffed haircut.
Yeah, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. I'd gone in to I had like a regular hairdresser's, and it was a different person that day. I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
God.
Sat down, it's like blah blah blah.
Was it a
blah, blah,
trainee?
blah. I don't know. I don't think it was. I think it was just a guy that saw my head and was like, I'm gonna do my own thing. And ironically, he was bald, so
One
He's
of
like,
us.
ooh, I could get
One of
to
us.
play with hair finally.
so anyway, I ended up with hair a lot shorter than I was expecting. And I looked like Callio. Do you know who
What's
that is?
that?
What is that?
You don't know who Callio is?
No, it's
No.
from like
No.
Overwatch or something.
No. Please put a picture of Callio on the screen right now.
I reckon at least half the people watching don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I bet they do.
Where's
It's
it
a
from?
cartoon.
What's it from? From what?
It's like some cartoon. Just put in Callio.
Oh yeah, some cartoon.
Oh yeah, Cally, my favorite
Oh, yeah,
cartoon
Cally.
that everyone knows. It's not like it's not like the Simpsons.
You see it in the edit.
It's gonna be some like cartoon with like 2 viewers.
I can't believe you've never heard of Callio.
You
But
have
anyway,
a lot of weird things.
Callio's not weird. Callio's massive. I'm looking it up.
Massive. That's like 10 viewers per episode.
Callio.
I hope we're not just the ones out of the loop here, lockdown.
It's like
I don't think we
it's
are.
probably
though.
like,
it's,
nah.
it's like a little kid's cartoon.
You're not really describing it. Like,
What is it about? A bald guy in a cartoon.
What does it
No,
look
he's,
like?
he's just a kid that lives his life. I put a picture in the server.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that in like memes and stuff.
Oh
I've
yeah,
never
I've seen
watched
it in
that.
memes. Is it like Charlie something or whatever?
Charlie Bucket.
No,
not-
that's
no, not
no, that's not
Charlie
that.
Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Charlie Brown.
It's not Charlie Brown,
Yeah,
but I
it
guess
kinda
it's
looks like
maybe of a similar vein.
I don't even really know what Charlie Brown is, to be fair.
It's just some kid in it.
What did you watch when you were younger?
Like Simpsons,
Ben
Family Guy. Well,
10.
not.
Like when we were
Oh yeah,
actually
Ben
younger.
10.
Ben 10, Scooby
South
Doo,
Park.
South Park.
It's such
Family
a
Guy.
funny mix. Ben 10 and South Park.
I used to love Ben 10. I
Ben
used to
10 was
think
good.
that.
I had a watch.
I remember. Me too.
That's cool.
The Omnitrix. I can remember turning like 11 and being really annoyed that I didn't become Ben 10 because he was 10, I think, when he became Ben 10, and I was like, okay, this is the year. I was just like waiting to get my Ben 10 watch and turn into an alien, and then like obviously it didn't happen. And I turned 11. I was like, I can't believe it. I was really annoyed at the universe.
You seem like you're like a funny child.
Yeah, definitely.
Like really
And then-
involved with all the things you like.
Yeah, I had a thing with Spider-Man as well. I was waiting to be like
Had a thing
15 to
with
become
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. No,
15.
think-
You just.
I think Spider-Man became Spider-Man when he
You're
was like 15.
still like going to bed, and they're like, "This is the night I'm gonna wake up and be Spider-Man."
Please let me be Spider-Man.
You just
I-
go up to spiders and keep getting them to bite you.
I used to be on the school bus. I was like, it'd be so cool if I could just swing to school.
Like picture himself swinging between like all the.
Oh yeah, I think
all the
everyone does that.
lovelies. Yeah, and then it didn't happen. I'm still waiting.
Ah, what a shame.
And now you're Guilf.
What would your superhero name be if you became a superhero?
Guilf,
Kill.
Guilf man.
Never fear,
Guilf.
Guilf is here.
Yeah.
What would your superhero name be? Lockdown.
Never fear, lockdown is here.
What
Well,
kind of
that's
name is
just
that? That's a catchphrase.
No fear, gamers is here.
No, probably like something like I don't know, lockdown.
Oh,
Lockdown.
I thought
Man.
this would be a good question. You just both give the worst answers.
Yeah, you
possible.
give an answer then. What would yours be?
Mm,
Have you got a good answer?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Give an answer. Give an answer. Give an answer.
Super cool guy.
Oh
Super
yes,
cool
that is a
guy.
great answer.
Oh,
I thought this would
yeah.
be a really cool question. Why do you have a cool
Shut
answer?
No, Lockdown, you could be the polypeptide.
Ooh,
And
the
you could-
polypeptide.
You could have science powers.
Let's go.
Gilf would be Brain Man.
Brain man.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you'd be
Brain man. You will
be
eat your
lazy
brain.
boy.
Lazy boy. I can just zap anyone and get rid of all of their motivation and turn them to be lazy.
All right, guys. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I drank loads of water and now I need the toilet again.
What?
So why don't we just wrap up the podcast with a diamond count?
Okay.
Wait,
go
let's just
first.
wait till I get more diamonds.
No.
You always do this. You're going first.
I'm not first.
You're going first.
No, it's whoever says it has to go.
Okay,
Yeah,
57. Not epic.
Ooh.
Go on, gamers.
I've got 63.
I'm sorry,
63.
boys, but I've beaten you both.
By how much?
64 and 14.
What
my
the
God.
hell? Is that
pretty
the
good.
record?
No, I got
don't
the
know.
record. I
I
got
thought-
like 86.
I thought one of you guys would like overtake me because I really slowed down, but I guess not. I guess you
Yeah,
guys just
no.
need to get better at the game.
You got too many hacks. Okay, well,
Oh well.
thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you
you,
very much.
everybody.
Subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
See you in the
See
next
you
one.
next time. Bye
Bye.
bye.